What is up, everyone? Welcome to episode 3 of Let's Play Uncharted Drake's Fortune. I am host, of course, Mysterious Pinoza X. And in the last episode, Solis died, and we ran into Elena again, and we pretty much found the location of, we supposed to think it's El Dorado where it's at. And now me and Elena went into Sully's plane, but I guess the enemies that we're fighting against had an anti-aircraft gun, and we crash landed, and now we're on a search for Elena still. But we got the map back, so that's a good thing. And of course, here we're doing more of the whole cover shooting segments in the game and stuff. And of course, here comes more people climbing down and stuff. I like to shoot down the people that are climbing because it's funny how they land, and then it's just like they land and they're like, oh. It's so funny. It's really I always like to do that whenever they're starting to climb down and stuff. So yeah, but you guys are wondering, like, wait, didn't we see you from the first episode? Yes, you did. But, like I mentioned in the first episode, that was a redo. So I'm currently in the same day that I did the redo. So, I'm doing a little bit of time traveling. Just kidding. But, yeah, anyway. You're going to see a lot of me throughout the whole Let's Play. Just wearing my, flannel shirt and stuff. So, yeah. I know, it's really confusing. Yeah, it was a good recording. The first episode was until, that happened from the first episode. But, it happened. So, just redo everything. So, of course, I was too lazy to, redo the second episode, even though I should have. But, nah, I'll just leave it as is because that was a pretty good recording, too, and stuff. So, yeah. And, of course, yeah, you're going to see me a lot of times die at this Let's Play because when it comes to me and shooters, I'm not that kind of a smart cookie when it comes to cover shooters, but I try my best. But luckily I did do my really best in this playthrough. Oh, damn, that guy. Yeah, should have watched out for that. Alright, so we're getting close to Elena's where she landed and stuff. You can see her parachute. Hopefully she is still there. We're doing a lot of more climbing here. But yeah, but my experience with the first Uncharted is, I had, even though for a person that skipped through the second one and not didn't play the first one until the Nathan Drake collection came out. I have to say it's a good game, for what it is, for for PlayStation, for to release something in the early years of the first of the PlayStation of the PlayStation 3 of the early years. It's a good game. It really is. Even though you're gonna experience a lot of different mechanics from from the first and second one, still it's a really good game. The villains, like I mentioned before, were all right, but they were still good and stuff. But you know, um, when I was playing this, because I've always wanted to play the first one, um, I was really satisfied. I really do enjoy this game. Even though this game kind of, like, I'm telling you now, with the Uncharted series, you're never going to be disappointed unless you're playing the Vita version, Uncharted Golden Abyss. That's something I could talk about because um, the reason I skipped through that because I don't have a Vita. I don't intend on buying one because there weren't really I mean, unless you count you could replay PSP games and stuff. But yeah, Uncharted Golden Abyss was released, I think was like after Uncharted 3, but it's a prequel because it takes place before this game came out. So pretty much that's when I guess Nate's adventure kind of started and stuff. He was accompanied by a different girl and stuff, and they tried to take down this this dictator and stuff. And I really don't remember much because I've only played that game once. Is because my brother had a Vita, and he was in the Marines, and you know he bought it right away as soon as he graduated from boot camp and stuff. But he's no longer serving. Now he only served for like 3.5 years due to an injury, pretty much. But yeah, um, and I mean, it was a fun game. I really enjoyed like the little mechanics that they did for the Vita that it had and stuff. But the Vita was, I don't know, like it was just it was an alright handheld. I think I just prefer the Nintendo 3DS if anything and stuff. I mean, if there's like a price drop for the Vita, if I find it cheap, like maybe 50, 40, $30, I'll definitely get it. So yeah, even though it's probably going for more, but still, yeah. All right, now we're going into chapter 5, the fortress. Usually with the Uncharted series, there's probably up to maybe like somewhere around 20, 22 in each. I think, I don't know which one had the longest, but usually it runs into like 20, around the 20 area and stuff. So yeah. Um, and I mean, these games, um, like I mentioned in the second episode, I don't know, but I think I'll just say it again anyway because I don't really remember much of my previous recordings, but anyway, so you probably would beat this game with it's pretty long, for first time users, so you probably beat it within like 2 months. But anyway, I don't want to say much because I think I did mention it now that I remember it. So yeah, and of course we're gonna discover an Easter egg in this episode, and I'll get to that later and stuff. So we're still continuing our search for Elena. But of course, with every Uncharted game, when you go into like open field areas of the game, that's when the shootouts happen. That's usually happens in every Uncharted game when you go into like an open field and stuff, like it's all open. That's usually when the enemies find you and stuff. Like there's moments in the game where you discover a hidden passage and stuff, and then like there's just the enemies, like an open passage to like your next clue to try to find the treasure, like, and then all of a sudden like the enemies go like just were like are already there posted like and stuff. Like, how did you guys get here so quick? I thought I left you guys behind the other way. So it's kind of like this game kind of has its flaws, like I mentioned before, and those are one of them and stuff, because you're like, wait, how the heck you guys get in here or something, or like how did like that door, like in the cutscene it showed that that door was closed, like it closed by itself. I don't know how you guys could get there unless they discovered the way, the same thing Nathan Drake did or something, or they go some, or they're like already there, and so like, wait, how did you guys get there and stuff. So yeah, and of course and then the another flaw is that there happens to be like a modern age gun already laying around, and a tomb that's been locked for like thousands of years and stuff, or hundreds of years, or if anything, and you're like, wait a minute, it's all like, did they have AK-47s back then? I doubt it and stuff. So yeah, but anyway, like I mentioned, yeah, there's an open field, enemies are starting to come, and then we're having ourselves a shootout, and then we have a new weapon, which is the mini Uzi, which is as a sidearm weapon and stuff, like your secondary and stuff. And it's a good weapon, it really is. I do really like it. It's my favorite sidearm. But the only thing is, yeah, it's the ammo. It's you'd be lucky enough to find more ammo for the mini Uzi, but it still is a good weapon. But just the ammo, it really runs out really quick and stuff. Like I mentioned, you do run out of ammo quickly in this game. So yeah, you just gotta be able to reserve ammo as much as you can. So yeah. So yeah, and here we, oh gosh, and you always want to watch out for the grenades too. That's another thing I forget to mention. You just gotta pretty much, when grenades happen, you have to like move away and stuff. So, cause I mean, if the grenade kind of hits, say you're like right here, and if the grenades like just happens to be behind it where you're at, like you'll still take damage. And I could see why, because grenades are pretty powerful from, what my brother tells me and stuff, and from what, I mean, I know grenade logic in games doesn't follow real life logic for grenades, but, still, he says that, it's kind of the impact of it, the blast radius, depends on, the explosion or of the grenade, or like the grenade itself. It depends, you could still, I don't know, go deaf for a temporary time and stuff. So, yeah. Um, but you do still take damage and stuff. But if it happens to be right next to you, that's when you run away. So get out of there real quick, or if not, just move out of the way to a safe area and just go back to the cover that you were at and stuff. But I would suggest probably moving to a new cover. But of course, there's gonna be moments where you won't get a good shot at the person. So yeah, and here I die. I don't know how I would be. I I could tell I wouldn't be able to survive it. Maybe, maybe not, but yeah. So yeah, and of course, yeah. That's another flaw too. You probably be like 2 feet away, like 2 feet hanging and stuff, and then you still fall and you still die. So yeah. But anyway, here is a interesting treasure in this area here. If the game could let me climb up, yes, it did. This is just really awesome right here, everyone. If you go to this treasure right here, this strange relic. Does it look familiar? That's the same orb from Jack and Dexter. It's like, every platformer, they have the Mario coins and then they have, Sonic rings. This is from Jack and Dexter. This is what you guys collect in order to get 99 to get an extra health. That's really awesome right there. That's a really great Easter egg, and it makes sense too because um, Naughty Dog likes to always put their like their games in other games, especially the Uncharted series, leaving the Easter eggs, especially with this one because they leave a lot of Jack and Dexter Easter eggs in here with the relic and with the patch on the side of the wetsuit that from the first episode or from the first chapter. So yeah, so it's just really awesome what Naughty Dog does, not only Naughty Dog, there's other games that also leave Easter eggs from their other projects, like movies, like James Gunn, the director of Guardians of the Galaxy. And if you've seen the first one, you can see the treasure room. There's like stuff from his other movies and stuff. So yeah, which is really awesome. It's really awesome that they do these little things. To like get fans like, oh my gosh, that's from that, and oh, that's from that and stuff. So yeah, it's really cool. So and of course, there's another Easter egg from the other Uncharted series games, but I won't mention that until I actually get to let's play the game. So yeah, um, but yeah, um, and of course I do want to say that um, I'm debating whether I should say it or not, but I might as well. I got a new job. Yay! I got a new job, everyone. It's a full-time job now. A full-time job. I'm not going to say what it is, but it's a full-time job, and I'm going to be working Monday through Thursday, guaranteed 40 hours, and I'll be off weekends, which is great because now I was afraid that I wouldn't have enough time to record or um, do any let's plays at all, but now I do, so I'll be definitely doing my recordings around the weekends, and then uploading them because usually I upload every episode of this let's play and of course Batman, which I still have to do every Friday, but I have to change that around pretty soon. So yeah, but I was thinking this is definitely going to be my schedule here. So one episode of the main LP will be uploaded every Friday. Every episode from the side LP will be uploaded every Sunday. Perfect? Sound good to everybody? Hopefully it is. I'ma stick to it anyway. So, really look forward to Fridays and Sundays for yours truly. So, yeah, it's going to be really fun, everyone. And, as soon as Injustice 2 comes out, that's when I start recording it. That's going to be my side LP along with this LP. And, just get something to keep you guys busy with me. So you know, I once soon as I get Arkham Asylum up and running again. So yeah, and I don't want to cancel because I only have 3 more episodes left, and it's a game I've always wanted to let's play, and I'm not gonna cancel it at all. So really look forward to that, everyone. When I get it up and running, it's gonna be a fun one. I could really guarantee that episode 9 is gonna be good and stuff. I just, have to get the game again, and then after that, that's when I'm gonna go ahead and get started with the sequel, Arkham City, and stuff, and then by the time I'll complete Uncharted 1 is definitely when yeah, I'll definitely probably get started on the Arkham Asylum and back again and stuff. So yeah, and we have Elena's parachute, but no Elena. Where is she? We still gotta find her. Wee, this is my fun parts too. This is really fun to do. You're gonna be seeing a lot of that in the Uncharted series too. Zip lining through vantage point 1 through vantage point B. So yeah. This kind of reminds me of Star Wars: A New Hope when Han Solo tries to talk his way through security and stuff, but it doesn't go well. And here comes, oh boy, and here comes the backup. You gotta get ahead and defeat them. And look, you could pick up a new sidearm, which is the Colt, uh, the Colt 45, or I think they call it or Magnum, whatever you like to call it. I think in this one it calls the Wagnus. I don't remember, but it's something. But this thing is powerful though, because one shot and they die. That's how powerful it is. But the only thing is, it only has I believe 5 or 6 shots in it. But still, it's powerful. And you'll be seeing it rarely in games, in the Uncharted games and stuff, because it's powerful. It's really really powerful and stuff. There's just a lot of powerful weapons you won't see a lot and stuff that you wish would had more ammo. But I also want to mention that there's also some really cool like cheats in this game that you unlock and stuff, or like new costumes. Like you could even play Elena or Sully in this, or you could play as Donut Drake. Well, Donut Drake is an overweight Nathan Drake. I mean, it's really like it's because in the Uncharted games there will be mentions of like, oh, did you pick up some weight, and then like you should really stop eating donuts or something, and that's hinted Donut Drake, and it shows him overweight. Like, damn, for a really fat person he could move. So yeah, and then you just go ahead and shoot that. You don't have to get in miniguns are going to give you a lot of problems, but luckily not for that one. So yeah, but yeah, it's really funny how they do things, and I think they did like a special promotion from Subway too, but I don't want to go into details into that because that's until a sequel of Uncharted, but don't want to say it, but I'm pretty sure everyone knows what I'm talking about. So yeah. And then, yeah, you could wear like different clothes for Drake too. There's also like a baseball, on Naughty Dog, baseball shirt and stuff for him. So yeah, it's really cool that they do those things too. So you have different variations of like what character to play as or something like that. Like old time games like the Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man game, where you could play as Green Goblin, or the yeah, I think you could play as the Vulture in that game too, I believe. So it's really cool and stuff. You could even play like one of the thugs too, and just have like, I guess they have like spider powers too. So it's really fun. So yeah, it's cool how that games do that. But with modern games, when you do cheats, I'm not saying I'm doing a cheat. I wouldn't do a cheat on this one because don't do I don't do like cheat codes in this game at all. So I just stick to like normal playthrough. So yeah, but I think with modern cheats now, like for the modern games, um you're not able to get trophies at all for some of the achievements and stuff in the game because you used the cheat and you won't be able to get the trophy. So you know it kind of sucks. So yeah. So yeah. So now we fight. Oh no, there's still guys going through here. Here I have their Uzi. Gonna shoot. Oh gosh, I'm in trouble. What am I gonna do? Oh shoot, nope. Get away from that. Alright. And that thing keeps popping out. It's just basically showing that, you know, there's other ways to move from cover to cover without, you know, running, without getting hit at all or something, you know. But anyway, I think we're almost defeating everyone. And here I beat Hebrew Hammer's record for, I think, total headshots, I believe. So, Hebrew Hammer, I don't know if you guys notice who that guy is. That's pretty much the nickname of, I don't know if you guys keep up with this reality show that PlayStation does, or I think that used to do. I don't know if they still do it or stuff. I haven't seen any promotions from it yet, but most likely they don't anymore. But it's called The Tester, and I guess him, Reality Pales, which, yeah, nickname is Hebrew Hammer, but he's in YouTube, he's known as Reality Pales. He was in The Tester. It was the same season that Ego Raptor was in, which is season 3 and stuff. Yeah, he was in it and stuff. And I remember, I guess he made an announcement that in PlayStation, like he's really big on PlayStation too. Like he's a really big PlayStation fanboy. And I guess they made an announcement that he made an announcement that PlayStation lets you now get more, like pretty much expanding your friends list, so you can have a lot more friends. And he, you know, I was like, oh, let me add him and stuff. So I added him, and it's like, oh, shoot, he accepted me. That's a surprise. But you know, I never played with him um, at all, and or anything. Even though I'm like, you know, he's on my friends list still. So yeah, so it's pretty crazy. I mean, I'm surprised he hasn't removed me at all. So yeah, but you know, it's cool. You know, it's really cool. Um, the tester. I remembered I tried to enter one time, but I just didn't want to go through with it. I mean, I guess you had to have like a lot of people vote for you, and I didn't really have that big of a, you know, fan base like Ego Raptor had. Like a lot of people voted for him to be on the show and stuff. So it's like really really crazy. So yeah. But he got eliminated so early for a person who's like, you know, really big. He got eliminated, I think, like 3, 4 episodes in already. It's like, what? I know. It's like I don't tend to watch a lot of reality shows, but I don't know. I was just really bored, so I just decided to watch just that one season. So yeah. But yeah, pretty much it's just a contest saying like, you know, you get people from the internet, and then, you know, they'll be able to like help out, you know, some PlayStation company help build their big game and stuff. So yeah. I forgot who won that. I forgot his name. I don't even remember what game he made. It had to be either through, like they said that they're gonna help Santa Monica Studios, the guys who made the God of War series, help them make their next big game. I was thinking either PlayStation All Stars by the time it came out, or it was either you know, God of War Ascension or something like that. I think either one of those games. So yeah. But anyway, now we're pretty much, you know, gone through all of that, those enemies. Now we just gotta run the water down so that way, you know, we could reach where we have to go. So yeah, so here's the water right here, and now we are able to go up to that spot we weren't able to go to because we needed the water to swim through there. Even though it kind of seemed like you could climb that, you know, like I mentioned before, there's a lot of spots I think Nathan Drake was able to climb up and stuff if he just, you know, actually did it. You know what I mean? Well, great. You see, I could have climbed that. Well, like if he was swimming, he could have climbed that. I think he could have climbed that. And I don't know why you still need the water, Drake. You could climb it. You could climb it. Gosh, Drake. But anyway, I think I'm gonna go ahead and then end the episode here, everyone. Thank you guys so much for watching this this episode. So stay tuned for episode 4. This has been Mysterious Pinozo X saying good night, good morning, good day, whatever time you're watching this video. See you guys in the next one. Did you like this video but bummed out that it's all over? Well, you can see more of my content by checking out my channel, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for future videos from yours truly. Just come on, click it. It's in the bottom below. Come on guys, click it. Are you guys clicking it yet? Are you? You guys better click that button.